Hello, hello, my friends. Welcome into another Coach's Corner. It is May, and that means Hormone Health Month. It's Women's Health Month, actually, all month long. And we are talking hormones today. If you are getting my love letter that comes out typically twice a week, Monday we talked estrogen. And I wanted to go live today talking about 3 ways that you can balance your estrogen. So important when it comes to those years of perimenopause to menopause. So I'm talking right now to those ladies between the ages of 35 and 55, 60. What's going on with your hormones? Because usually we're doing this business, it's all over the place and we're feeling it. Why? Because estrogen and progesterone are on the decline. What does that mean for you? It could mean a lot of different kinds of symptoms. Memory loss. It could mean achy joints, frozen shoulder. It could mean all kinds of different symptoms like night sweats and just feeling flushed, not yourself, moody. Estrogen is very protective, especially when it comes to our bones, especially when it comes to our brain. So, because there's such a wide range of estrogen receptors in the body, and when those things begin to decline, the estrogen declines, or when it's off, maybe too high. And I don't necessarily mean that it's too high, but it's too high in relation to the progesterone. So, what we're talking about today is 3 different ways that you can begin to clue into your body, recognizing when, oh, I'm not feeling quite right. And I will tell you honestly, friends, I do this all the time with myself, right? I'm constantly recognizing the signs and symptoms of, oh, something's off. I better pay attention. And I'm going to share with you what I do. These are the 3 things that I look at or alter, adjust, make tweaks on a daily basis, depending on how I'm feeling. And the first one I want to talk about is food. Now, recognize under each of these different topics, these pillars that I'm going to talk about, I'm going to give you 2 different suggestions. But if you head over to the blog on wellnesswithgina.com, you will get the full list. Okay. So, my 2 food topics that I'm going to talk about today are cruciferous vegetables and beans. And cruciferous vegetables are really helping to metabolize the estrogen. They're really waking up those estrogen receptors in the body. What are cruciferous vegetables? I'm talking about broccoli, cabbage, kale, these things, right? These types of things, vegetables that hopefully you're already eating. When I notice things are off for me, I'm going to eat them more. I'm going to fill my shake. Like this morning, I put cauliflower inside my shake. I know who does that, right? But I know that it's going to be helping me to feel better, to eliminate more, right? We should be going to the bathroom. I'm talking pooping at least once a day because we're metabolizing that estrogen and it needs to filter out of the body. If we're finding ourselves constipated, guess what? The estrogen gets recirculated back to the liver. That's a topic for another day. So, cruciferous vegetables, extremely important. Beans are another one that I find are an absolute necessity because of the fiber. So, again, we're waking up those estrogen receptors with that fiber to get things moving, get it moving out of the body with that fiber. So, beans, cruciferous vegetables. Absolute. The second thing that is going to help to balance you is supplements. If you're not already taking supplements, I'm a huge fan of, I'll tell you, you probably already know this. If you followed me for any kind of time, Juice Plus is my favorite supplement that I take on the daily. And I take the quad. What is that? It's fruits, vegetables, berries. It's the nutrients of 30 fruits, vegetables, and berries that I get on the daily. Why is that important? Because of the phytonutrients, the antioxidants. So inside the body, we're oxidizing, friends. We're oxidizing just like when you leave an apple, cut the apple in half, leave it on the counter. How does it look when you come back 2 hours later? It's brown, right? That's what's happening to our cells inside the body. As we age, we're oxidizing, but we're also creating inflammation. And the antioxidants in those fruits and vegetables are really there to, well, they're there to do a lot of things, but they're there to reduce the inflammation, especially those berries. And I don't know about you, but I definitely want zero or close to zero inflammation, especially in my joints. It is no surprise to me that women our age are being diagnosed with fibromyalgia more than at any other time in their life. And I feel like it's due to the decrease in our hormones, right? There's a lot of estrogen receptors in those joints. If you are working out, which you should be moving that body, then you're creating some inflammation there too, right? So all those fruits and vegetables are working to bring the inflammation down everywhere in the body. The quad also encompasses the omegas. So omega 3s, good for brain health, good for joints, good for heart health. All of those three, estrogen protects. When the estrogen comes down, we need to be helping the body, right? I may double my omegas if I feel like I need it. Constantly checking in because the body is constantly talking to you, right? So check in with yourself. How are you feeling? Do you need a little extra today? So that's the first supplement. The second supplement is called DIM, DIM, and it is created from cruciferous vegetables to help you to metabolize the estrogen. So take a look. Maybe some of this could be for you. And the last pillar I wanted to talk about are lifestyle changes. So, again, three pillars that are helping you to balance out your estrogen as you move through perimenopause and menopause. Lifestyle. What am I talking here? Sleeping, super important. Sleeping and stress. So, how many hours are you sleeping a night? We need 7 to 9 hours, ladies. Why so much? Repair, right? It's time to repair and replenish and restore. It's really hard to do that when you're getting 5 to 6 hours a night. So, as much sleep as you need, get it. Listen to your body. If you need to go to bed earlier, go to bed earlier. When we don't sleep as much, when we feel sleep deprived, our hunger hormones are off as well. Hello, menobelly. Okay, we're just eating and we're craving. We're not only eating more, but we're craving that sugar and salty food, the stuff that we should not be eating. So get your sleep. And the second one there is stress. Again, stress is going to add pounds to your belly where we don't want it. Cortisol's rising, the primary stress hormone, and we're getting more belly fat. All right, my friends, I'm going to end it there. This is long, longer than usual, but if you want the full rundown, so I only gave you two under each of those pillars, get the full meal deal in the blog post, and I will leave the link down below. Until next time, have a fantastic day and be well.